Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Helada underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So the team right now is at the University of Helada in Beauregard, which is about 20 minutes away from Morris, where they currently live. Anyways, they're there because they're trying to steal the grimoire of Alexander Stonefoot, or at least the last remaining copy, because yada yada yada, there might be spells in there, yada yada yada, or at least instructions, yada yada yada, on how to destroy the Stone of Rebirth to destroy Hollowell. You know, that thing. Anyways, the grimoire's under a glass case in the student union, and besides ruining the day of some poor elf grad student, they have been planning a heist to steal the book. And now we're at the point where they're just gonna go try to do that. It's fun. So, Babbitt.
Yes.
You are... Okay. Making a few rolls. Alright. You are really great at being stealth tonight. So, at 11 p.m., you see a janitor going around and locking the doors. I'm assuming you come out and just kind of sneak in the shadows and stuff after the place starts closing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're able to so after the place is emptied out, there are only a couple of people walking around the building as far as you can tell. Just a couple of custodial staff. A gate gets pulled down in front of the bookstore when it closes, but it closes before the rest of the student union closes, so that happened hours ago. So it's a good thing you didn't hide in the bookstore. You are, it's the students clear out, and you are, you notice there's maybe there are 3 janitors, I think, that you spot walking around, locking all the doors. They start mopping up. You do notice that there is it looks like there's an alarm that they arm on the door. On the south entrance. Roll me a d10.
7.
You 100% see, you do see the combination that they use to arm it.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's, it's these guys are just cleaning up, At probably about midnight, a floor polisher goes by, like your hiding spot, but they don't see you. And by 1 a.m, the building is empty.
Okay. I text people that, we can begin.
All right. So, Bill and Raz, I presume you get into the golf.
Yep. I assume I was like taking a nap in the golf most of that time.
Yeah. You took a nap. NK found a frisbee and was tossing it back and forth with Bill in the park.
Whee!
And when it got dark, guys walked down and got some cheeseburgers and hummus at a local restaurant a few blocks away from the park. All in all, had a nice, beautiful evening in a park. Hung out. Like, exchanged philosophical ideas at night, at midnight. Bill and NK lying on the hood of the Lumina. Just being deep while Raz sleeps. And then, 1 o'clock, you get the texts. The lovely fall Helada evening, and says you get into the car to go steal a book. NK pulls the car up to the south entrance of the Chibnall Center. You two getting out?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, and I'm going to make a drive casual roll for NK to be on the other side of the lot. And that is going to be impossible for the cops to beat. So NK drives off quietly, and the car will not be noticed, which is good, as long as NK is in it. Alright, you two are standing outside the south entrance to the student center.
Okay. I'll do the combination. Let them in.
Alright, you punch in the code, which disarms the alarm on the door. You open the door slowly. It is way too loud for any door, but it's fine. There doesn't appear to be anybody around.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming y'all are going in.
Yep.
Alright. You guys are inside the University Center by the south entrance. You are like right near the area where the exhibit on magic is, on Dwarven magic is.
Cool. Is the exhibit like itself closed off, I assume?
There are doors to this room that are currently closed.
Anybody want to see if they're locked?
I'll check.
They are locked.
Yes, I will try to pick the lock.
All right, are you going to do this with give me 5 minutes, or are you going to...
Yeah, why not?
All right. So, disarm trap device, roll me a d10.
4.
You are unsuccessful at your first try.
Okay. I'll give it one more shot.
All right.
8.
All right, you click the latch,
There we go.
doors open. The room is dimly lit only by like an emergency light in the corner.
And may I quickly totally investigate for any security cameras?
Yeah, sure. There are none.
Cool. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, there are no security cameras in this building as far as you were able to tell from your earlier visit also.
Wow. Great security.
I mean, to be fair,
To be fair, what?
I mean, I don't know. This school doesn't seem like it would be under that much threat.
I guess. Better to be safe than sorry.
Okay, so slip
Fair.
in and...
All right. So you guys are in the room with the glass case. Now, again, besides the grimoire, there are a bunch of other magical artifacts underneath this glass case. And the grimoire is sitting there, and it is open to a page about ley lines, which I've already mentioned that, but just, and the light hits it just right, so cinematically it's lit and clear by the single emergency light where the grimoire is.
Cool. Well, let's get at it. I will stand watch.
All right.
Bill?
Guess I will carefully move toward our target to dispel any of the ward spells, or I don't know what.
The
not
protective ward?
spells.
Okay, yeah, the protection wards.
Yeah, to dispel the protection wards, and to, of course, detect spooky on my way.
Okay, so detect spooky is there's so many magical items in this room. Like, nothing's like super mega powered, but there's it's like low level the whole room.
All right, so that's borderline useless. Okay.
Yeah, it's like there are like random like wands and stones and you don't, you could probably figure out what each of them did if you took the time, but it's a bunch of dwarven magic stuff.
All right. I'm going to start doing my thing dispelling the protection wards then.
All right. So the protection wards on the book or on the case, or yeah. So yeah.
We'll start with the case.
Well, I'm going to tell you flat out there's no protection ward on the case.
Okay.
So
How about...
and you would know that. You would know that. So
all right.
Just on the book then.
Okay, then I'm gonna... Is there a lock on the case?
There is a lock on the case.
Okay. I would like to undo the lock.
All right. Give me 5 minutes or sweet move point.
Let's do 5 minutes.
All right. Roll me a d10.
8.
Snip, plap goes the lock. It is open. The front of the case swings down like hinge.
Okay. Bill.
All right, so I'm gonna try... Okay, so the ward's on the book itself.
Yeah, the ward's on the book itself.
Okay, I'm gonna... Could I give me 5 minutes that thing away?
You have to use a spell.
Okay.
But you have Dispel as one of your spells.
Yeah, I have Dispel, so that's no problem.
Yeah. So you can... So this is done with a D10 challenge. You can undo a spell of another character or remove magic cast on an object. Like remove someone's magical disguise, get rid of their platform, remove their magical shield, or disrupt their ward. This is done with a D10 challenge, so I need you to roll me a D10.
All right, here we go. I take out the wand, and 7.
You manage to... A little bit of flash and sizzle around the book, and you can tell that the ward is gone as you do this.
Wow! Okay.
As you do this, you hear a voice from behind you. Who dares disturb my grimoire?
Oh, man.
Standing in the doorway is a dwarf, but it's like a photocopy of a dwarf. It's roughly 3-dimensional, as you move around it, but it looks like a photocopy.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm really glad I've played Paper Mario.
All right, so roll initiative.
All right, swiftness. Oh.
15.
15.
11. I didn't think we'd be fighting anything, so I didn't inspire anybody.
All right, so Raz is at 11. Did both Bill and Babbitt get 15?
Yes.
All right, what are your swiftnesses?
6.
6.
Both of you roll me a d10.
What was that?
7.
Roll me a d10, Bill.
Okay. 8.
All right, so Bill's going to go first, then Babbitt. All right, Bill, there is a spectral dwarf sitting in the doorway.
Oh boy.
I should say a photocopied dwarf.
Look, man, we're not trying to disturb your
Oh,
stuff.
and can I get a d10 roll from everybody real quick?
Okay.
10.
6.
7.
All right, Babbitt, there is something off about this dwarf.
Okay.
That's so useful.
Yes.
Apart from it being a photocopy?
Yeah, no, you two, it's still just a photocopied dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
You specifically, Babbitt, though, like you get that feeling like you're not looking at what you're looking at. All right, so
Right.
so Bill, you're up.
All right. Can I can't even try to reason with him. Like, look, dude.
You can do whatever you want. I won't tell you what's going to work and what's not going to work before you try it.
Okay. Look, man, we're not actually. I don't want to like hurt your stuff or anything. We just need to like photocopy some information. It's really important. Okay, I tried.
All right, Babbitt, you're
I'm
up.
gonna take my shoe off and throw it at him.
So that's an attack. So I'm going to need you to roll your attack. So 1d10 plus your effective range plus your level.
Um, 5.
You miss.
Okay.
You throw a shoe at them, and they just kind of like lean. The photocopy dwarf just kind of leans to the side, and it goes by its head.
Okay.
My brothers, we must stop them! As the photocopied dwarf yells, and you hear marching behind the dwarf, are appearing behind the dwarf, just coming around the corner, are 6 spectral dwarves, like dwarves made of spectral energy. And the dwarf is going to come in, but the photocopied one is going to come in, and they're going to swing. They're holding a hammer, and they're going to swing it at Raz. And they are going to do it very poorly. Well, maybe not. Does a 12 hit?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, geez. Okay. So that's so 15 damage before your soak.
Ooh, my soak is 8.
All right. So your soak is 8. So they do 7 damage to you.
Oof.
And I have a total of how many hit points? Why didn't I
20.
write this down?
You 20. You can take up to 20 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that then goes to the first one of the spectral dwarves who ran in behind the photocopied one is going to take a swing at well, I'll just roll a die to see who they swing at. They take a swing at Bill with their hammer. And does a 3 hit? No, it does not, because we're all like level 3 right now, aren't we? Yeah, so even just your level alone, not including your swiftness. All right, so that dwarf misses swinging at Bill. Raz, we're on you.
I want to try to pistol whip the main dwarf.
Well, they are right in front of you because they just hit you with a hammer.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit him right back, just with the butt of my pistol.
All right, roll me your attack.
Ugh.
So it's 1d10 plus your melee plus your
8.
level plus 1. You miss.
Yeah.
All right. After that, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all these other dwarves are gonna go now. So they're gonna go after. All right. So this first one is gonna go after Bill, and it's gonna miss. Second one is gonna go after Babbitt, and does a 6 hit.
No,
because your swiftness is 6. All right, so they're gonna miss. The next one is gonna go after Raz. Does a 7 hit. Raz?
Oh, sorry. My dodge is 7.
Yeah, so it doesn't. All right.
Oh, yep.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I don't lose count. Got 2 more of these guys. Next one's gonna swing at Babbitt. Does a 10 hit?
yes.
All right. All right, and it's they hit for 5 damage. What's your soak?
6.
Then so they do no damage to you. And next one's gonna try to hit Nick, but I gotta wait for him to come back.
I mean, his dodge is 9.
Well, all right. Nick, does a 10 hit? Your dodge is 9. Because I know your
Yeah.
swiftness is 6 and your level is 3, so your dodge is 9. So
Right.
10 hits.
Sorry. So, yes, 10 hits.
All right, and so 10 damage before soak. What's your
Okay,
fitness plus level?
My what plus level?
Your fitness plus level.
7.
All right, so you take 3 damage.
Okay, cool.
And that brings us back to Bill. Bill, this guy just hit you with a hammer.
I'm going to psychic flamethrower their asses.
So, okay, are you targeting just the spectral ones or the photocopied one?
I have a sneaking suspicion I should focus on the photocopied one.
I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
I mean, actually, well, are the spectral ones grouped up? Like, are they close together?
Yeah, everyone's kind of close together. You're not in a huge room.
Okay.
And the photocopied one has attacked Raz, and Raz has tried to hit them back. But So Raz is kind of fighting the photocopied one, and then most of these spectral ones, these kind of blue glowing ones, are between you and Babbitt.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for them then.
Okay. So, I need to know what. So your psychic flamethrower is what you say you're doing. So I need to know your range plus level plus 1d10.
All right. Okay. Oh boy.
13.
All right, you just like wipe out 4 of these guys across the board.
That's why it's not hammer time.
He said 13?
Yep.
Okay. So that guy takes one. So one, yeah, so you just wipe out 4 of these guys and another one gets hurt. And so now you are just fighting the photocopied dwarf and 2 spectral dwarfs.
Oh, it's on.
And we are on Babbitt.
Babbitt is gonna. Ooh. I guess punch one of the dwarfs.
One of the spectral ones?
Spectral dwarfs, yep.
All right, the healthy one or the hurt one?
The healthy one.
Okay.
Okay, and 9.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
I mean, your level is 3, and what's your bare hands right now?
Plus it's 5. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay, if you punch them, the spectral ones, you will hit every time.
Okay.
So, because they've got a dodge of 4.
Okay. 18.
You just like punch its you punch it so hard that like its head kind of like seems to like disconnect from its body, and then it flickers. All these guys flicker out of existence as they die. Like there's no corpse left. So you just effectively punch this thing's head off, and it's just gone. So that brings us to the photocopied one. Why are you people trying to ruin everything? And they start like fashioning a symbol onto the carpet beneath them. Raz?
I would like to tackle them.
Okay. You're going to try to tackle them?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I mean, they're bent over on the ground, so I'll just take that as give me a bare hands attack.
Yeah. 13.
That hits.
Yay.
All right, so I need you to actually do some damage here, though, for it to actually be effective. So give me 1d10 plus your bare hands plus 1.
8.
They just sort of shove you off.
I was at least hoping to stop them from writing stuff, but
You do not. It's also it kind of like they effectively complete that on their turn instead of an attack. So that was like, for drama's sake, I tend to like say like doing a ward carries over through the next turn for the drama of it, but effectively they've done the important part by the time their turn's done. All right. I mean, you could separate them from the ward in theory on an attack like that to keep them from activating it the next round, and you could have done that, but you didn't. The remaining spectral dwarf is going to attack somebody, and it's going to attack Babbitt, and does a... No, it doesn't hit. You've got to dodge a 9. And that was an 8. So it just swings at you and misses. We're at Bill.
I've not seen someone try this hard to get people to not read their stuff since I closed my fanfiction account. Anyway, I'm gonna. How about I give him a taste of my psychic flamethrower?
You casting psychic flamethrower at the photocopied one?
At the photocopied one, yes.
All right. So that is just what's your range plus level?
My range. Yeah. All right. Yep. So I don't know why I haven't memorized this yet. All right. So yeah, 6.
6. All right. You do 6 damage.
Nice.
All right, Babbitt, we are on you.
Babbitt is gonna rush over to the book and take it.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to get as far as I can with that.
All right. So there. All right. So there is a door. So there are 2 ways out of this room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a door that's closed, but you can probably open it. You can open it up from the inside without a lock. That goes more deeper into the building. It kind of goes into the middle hallway. Or there's the door towards the south entrance.
And there's people between me and them. And
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go through that other door.
Are you so you're not gonna make any attempt to swap out stuff or do anything fancy?
I don't think I had it. So.
All right. All right. So you're going out the way away from people?
Yeah.
All right. You run out that door.
Okay.
That may have been a smart move. I think we gave you a death-proof ward, right?
Did we?
Oh God, I don't think.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. No.
Well, I mean, no one's gonna die this round. But we now get back to the photocopied dwarf, who is going to slam their hand on the carpet on the place where they scratched in a rune, and the carpet underneath all of them is going to explode upwards into shards as a destructive wave crosses through the room. And let's see here. Bill and Raz both take 10 damage.
Ow! Holy wow!
And also that dwarf, the other spectral dwarf dies, because only the caster's protected by that.
Jeez! Okay, this is worse than my drive not to let anyone read my fan fiction.
You ruin everything.
I just want to read your book, man!
The dwarf is looking straight at Raz.
Whose turn is it?
It is Raz's turn.
Again, tries to think of something cool to do that would also be badass.
Cool and badass.
Yeah. Because it's my girlfriend. It's my manic pixie cut dream girl. For heckin' sure. And I can't think of any sweet moves to do because I don't want to cause destruction to this university.
I mean, the floor is pretty messed up in here right now.
I know.
And I mean, at this point, it's the university or us, really.
I guess. And we are fugitives at this point.
You could always have Bill heal the damage before you go.
Oh, that's true.
Also true.
All right, so here's what you have in the room. All right, so there's a glass case with a ton of magical items sitting underneath it. All right. You don't know what any of them do, but the case is open. All right. The front of the case is folded down and open. You don't know what any of that stuff does. There are places. So this room has. There are things in the ceiling you could easily connect your grappling hook to. It's not a big room. Like this is probably like like maybe maybe 500 square feet at the most. Like this is not a large room. But there are various tables and chairs, because remember, when you were in here earlier, there were students who were studying in here. So there are, like, some comfortable armchairs and some tables that are along the wall opposite the glass case. You're kind of in the middle of the room right now.
Okay.
So any of those chairs and tables also can be used as improvised melee weapons or thrown. There are many objects in this room, and I can get as specific as you want me to.
Okay.
And remember, anything seriously that you break, hopefully Bill can heal afterwards.
This is true.
Anything you break, it's not going to be anything compared to what's already happened.
Yeah, the floor exploded.
Not us.
That's true.
There are shards of glass in the ceiling in the color of the carpet, because the floor was turned into glass and shattered upwards at you.
Okay.
If anything, you could use your grappling hook to dislodge glass shards from the ceiling and make them fall on the dwarf. You could do many things.
Okay.
They're also pretty much so any furniture in here, like any of the tables and the chairs, actually, because the glass exploded upwards from the floor, the underside of like all of like the little tables like all have like these like brown glass shards, huge jagged like dagger shards like protruding from them. So even if you sweep moved like a grappling hook around the foot of one of these tables and swung it at the dwarf, would do some mighty damage.
The other thing I'm thinking of is like, if it's a photocopy, does it look like paper? Like it's made of paper? Because I have a lighter on me.
So it looks like it's made of paper.
But it's probably not made of paper.
But
It's probably made of
three-dimensional.
magic.
I don't know. At some point, Bill could try to dispel it, but you know.
What a novel idea.
That's a big idea that did not cross my mind because I'm dumb.
It's okay.
What a weird day, to be fair.
Yeah. Same hat. I think I'd like to use a sweet move and use my grappling hook gun to grab one of the chairs in the room.
Okay.
And huck it at them. And
Okay.
Tell them to kiss, fall in love, bitch.
All right. Do we all agree that works?
Works for me.
I like it.
All right, that works. So, that is going to. All right, so, say that's we'll call it a range attack. So give me your range plus your level. Your
6.
6. All right. So they take 6 damage. They kind of, get flung to the side. Now we're at Bill.
All right, I am going to try to dispel this thing.
You're going to cast
Maybe
Dispel.
I will fail.
All right, so roll me a d10.
Yakety schmackety do. Oh crap, 4.
You are so lucky they rolled a 1. And what you dispel is not the dwarf, but the magical disguise being worn by the person pretending to be a photocopied dwarf. And on the ground there, you see an elven young woman with a blonde pixie cut.
Oh my god. How is this real?
Okay, so Babbitt, you're running down a hallway. What are you doing?
Probably gonna keep running down the hallway and eventually slow down. Try to hide, maybe.
All right, where are you going to hide?
Behind a garbage can.
All right, like what area of the first floor are you going?
Or you know
for?
what? Bathroom.
Bathroom? All right.
Yeah.
Which bathroom? So so if you went to the so you ran out the hallway, did you head north or south when you ran out of the room initially?
North.
North. All right. So did you go to the left or to the right to find a bathroom? When you came to the T intersection?
Left.
Left. Okay. Men's room or women's room?
Whichever's closer.
The women's room is closer.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. I'm keeping track on the map where you are. All right. That brings us to the elven young woman who is now no longer in the disguise of a dwarf. Ruin all of my plans. And she is just going to... who's she going to go for? Oh, well, actually, Bill just dispelled her, so she's going to target Bill.
I don't even know what your plans are.
Who is so lucky that he has that death proof ward. Because...
Oh, great.
She is going to cast attack spell on you, Bill, and it's going to do more damage than what you have left.
Oh my god.
So, Bill, you are effectively unconscious.
Ah.
Raz, we are on you. Oh yeah, and that means that the magical disguise you were wearing is gone now, Bill.
Oh, okay.
So you are clearly Bill Carpathia on the ground. She reacts slightly.
Oh.
You don't know, you're unconscious. Raz, we're on you.
Okay.
It really sucks for you guys that Babbitt ran away. 'Cause
Yeah.
Babbitt's at no damage.
And he's got healing. I mean, I could talk to him over comms and be like, Bill's down, Bill's down.
You 100% could do that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Just kind of under my breath.
Because Bill's your other healer.
Yeah. And I have 3 hit points.
Pretty much, yeah. You can take 3 more damage till you're unconscious.
Yup.
The good news is you're not going to die.
Well, no, but I don't want to show weakness in front of my new girlfriend.
She almost mortally wounds you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull a sweet move. Walk right up to her. Say, "Oh, honey buns, I didn't know you missed us so much." Wrap my arms around her and suplex.
Does everybody agree that works?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a bare hands sweep move. So your level plus your bare hands.
Oh, dang it.
You don't get to roll anything.
Rolled. This is 4.
4. All right.
Really need to up my bare
I mean,
hands.
to be fair, after that, she is only like 1 health point better than you.
Yeah.
That's why it just kind of sucks, because I did the math for all 3 of you to be fighting her. All right, so Bill, you're unconscious. Babbitt, we're on you.
Okay. I'm gonna peek out the door and see that nobody's following me.
Correct, nobody's following you. And you have
Okay.
heard over comms that Bill's down.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back. What is on the way? What, like, are there rooms on the way that...
All right, so on the way, so you're right now in the women's room. There is there's an administrative thing, I think. Like there's just like there's like a closed office that you pass by, and then there's a TV lounge that you also passed by. That like
Okay.
So yeah, there is a TV lounge technically between you and there.
Okay. I want to just I run up to the office. I tap the side of the door, the door handle, and unlock it, clicking the lock, and open it up.
All right, the office is unlocked.
Oh, okay. Then I just unlock it. Okay, I assumed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. There's like nothing important in here.
Is there a binder of paper?
Roll me a d10.
7.
You find a binder of paper.
I get the binder of paper. I swap out a page. I put the page. I do what I need to do to disguise the.
So in other words,
the
you
thing.
take the contents of the grimoire and put it in the other binder, except for the
Yes.
one page that was being displayed, and you put
Yes.
the blank paper, or whatever papers were in this binder, into the grimoire binder, and then with the display page up top. That's what you're saying you
Yes.
do. All right, you do that.
Okay, and I go back. That took no time, basically.
Well, I mean that took a round. So
It
it's
took a round,
right now.
yeah.
So you will be leaving this office at the beginning of your next turn, effectively. But you can get back to the display area that these guys are in on your next turn.
Okay.
All right, so that takes us to Dolores, who's just been suplexed by Raz. Yeah, her name's Dolores.
Not that I would know.
I know. Not that you've ever asked her what her name is.
Yep.
All right, she's going to stand up and just yell, "Enough!" And then she's going to hit you with a bolt of electricity as an attack spell, and you are down.
Yep. Bye.
God.
Can I blow her a kiss before I go unconscious?
Sure.
Sweet.
You blow her a kiss as the lightning bolt hits you.
Yep.
That's dramatic. I like it. All right. So right now she's just, so that was her full turn, because it was that. So we're back. Everyone else is unconscious. So Babbitt.
Okay. I'm working my way back. Stick the actual spell book in the back of my pants. And I've got the other book. I'm gonna probably just open the door a bit to look inside.
You see Bill and Raz are unconscious on the floor, and this elven young woman, looking bruised and frazzled, is standing, breathing heavily in the middle of the room. Fists clenched.
Okay. I've got the book.
I mean, you could just...
What?
Okay. You can do whatever you want. She's very injured, I just want to say. Like, she is incredibly messed up.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're going to... Okay. You're just going to say you've got the book?
Mm-hmm.
She turns around to look at you. Are you doing anything else?
I'm holding the book out, so you can see that page.
All right, she is just all right. So what she's going to do as we get to her is she's going to just growl, "Give it to me," and she just walks up to you. Her fist is glowing bright blue, and she is going to seemingly punch you, but really what she's doing is she's casting an attack spell. But technically she's going to use her bare hand stat, and not the way that she's been doing stuff earlier, so that's going to do 6 damage.
Okay. That will stumble back. And run.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I was gonna run.
He's so close to being knocked out. All right. So you start running. Where are you running to?
Let's see. Back in the direction I came from.
All right, so you're gonna run north.
Yeah.
All right, you make it to the T intersection. She is following right behind you.
Yep.
Where are you going? Are you going left or right? Are you going west or east?
West.
All right, so you're heading towards the bookstore.
Yes.
All right, you are running towards the bookstore. She is following you.
Okay.
And so now you're in the area around the bookstore.
Okay.
Where are you going? She is right on your heels.
Am I by that staircase?
Yeah, you're by that stairwell. You can be by that stairwell.
Okay. I wanna run halfway up the stairs, and then jump at the wall, and bounce off it back, and do a backflip and kick her in the face.
Okay, thank God. All right. Does everyone agree that worked?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm unconscious.
Yeah, well, right, but everyone has to vote still. Again.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, good. All right, so you
Thanks.
smack her square in the face. It's your bare hands plus your level, which,
yes,
as long as your bare hands is higher than a 1.
It is.
It is. I say higher than 1, I mean at least a 1, which it is, because your level is 3. She only needed to take 4 more damage. You could have run around the corner and thrown it at her head as a sweet move and knocked her out back in the cabin instead of running around the whole first floor of the student union.
I feel like this is better.
But she is down and unconscious on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm trying to make these encounters harder.
Okay, then I'm gonna drag her with me
Okay.
back to the thing, and
All right. Raz and Bill are still unconscious on the floor.
okay, then I will administer medical attention.
Good. Let's see here. I just want to remember how this works. Where's the medic? Where's the medic? This was easier when everything was in a searchable document, but I went and had to make a book. Medic, there we go. So medical attention, sweet move point. Medic can help any character get back on their feet faster. With medical attention when applied, target character can cover 1d10 plus the medic's level. So you gotta do this for each of them. So 1d10 plus 3.
Okay. Bill first. 7.
All right, Bill, you heal 7 points, so you're still kind of beat up, but you're awake and able to stand easily.
Raz,
Ow.
also 7.
Raz the same.
Okay.
Did that college kid just give us a bigger run for our money than most of our other opponents?
Scratch that.
Ow.
I think she mentioned she was a grad student.
Yeah, she's a grad student. That explains it.
Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
Oh no, my girlfriend. And I go over and I put her head in my lap.
You hear over comms, "What is happening?"
Okay, I'm gonna put the fake binder back.
Bill, are you gonna try to heal the room?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, so roll me a 1d10. Actually, no, wait.
Yakety.
It's we're gonna roll this as a healing spell. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
So healing has the rules of so 1d6 plus your caster level. So this won't be a failure no matter what because. All right, so roll me 1d6.
5.
The room looks pretty much like all the glass shards from the ceiling and some of them in your leg, Bill, fly out and form back onto the floor. And the carpet reforms, the furniture kind of uprights itself. And, it looks like probably a little more scuffed up than it did before you got here, but it doesn't look like someone blew up the room.
You know what? Good enough.
It does feel nice to get that glass shard out of your leg.
Yeah. It kind of moved out of my leg a little violently, but that's all right.
So right now you've got the grimoire and you've got an unconscious grad student. Apparently that Raz is cradling in her lap.
Okay. So we need to get this out of here and photocopy it and presumably return it, right?
I mean,
Seems legit.
Here over comms. I mean, we just gotta get it to Mikhail. We can photocopy it back in Morris, and then we can slip it back another night.
I'm good with that. There might not be as many murderous grad students when we return it.
Also, there was a lot of screaming over comms. Are you guys okay?
I was unconscious for like a period of time.
yeah, things aren't great.
Then I woke up and the room was trashed. And Raz is cradling the blonde chick. I don't know if it's a power move or what. We should leave. We should all leave.
Okay.
All right. So, are you leaving?
Let's take her home.
Yay!
Okay. So, are you guys just gonna go out the door?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna rearm it as we leave.
Okay. NK casually drives the Golf up to the door and looks very concerned as you load the blonde in.
It's okay. She could sleep in the trunk.
It's a hatchback, so it's not really a trunk. But, okay, so you put her in the back of the hatch. NK drives you to her house, I guess, and at this point, it's like 3 a.m.
Is her shoe still out there?
Her shoe is still in the middle of the road. A shoe is still, like, she's wearing different shoes right now
Mm-hmm.
than the pair that she was wearing when she threw a shoe, but she still has, there's still one of her shoes in the middle of the road. It looks like it's been run over at least twice.
Okay. Let's unload her. I'll get the shoe, put it with her. And Bill, you want to heal her?
Yeah, sure. I don't really want to wait. Actually, can I, like, drive by heal so we can just get out of here? I really don't want to deal with her again.
Oh yeah, we're driving.
I'm pretty sure she concussed me. Alright. Drive by healing.
All right. So you guys should get back in the car and just have Bill try to... Well, the problem is, so Bill, you've got to be pretty close to her to heal her.
Shit. Okay, fine. Just keep the engine running.
Oh, everyone gets a health point back, by the way. That's kind of
Yay.
probably not important right now, but yeah.
Keep the engine running. That's all I have to say.
I mean, I'll princess carry her wherever you need me to. So.
God. Alright, yakety schmackety, one more healing.
So where is she going to be when you cast healing on her? Is Raz putting her down somewhere, or?
Yeah, where do you want me to put her?
Should probably put her down so that she's like...
There's
I don't know.
a porch swing. There's
Porch swing. That
Let's
sounds
go with the
good.
porch
Porch
swing. That
swing.
seems nice. That seems
Yes.
nice-ish, you know? I like being kind of nice about this. There we go. Porch swing? Sounds good.
all right. You put her down on the porch swing. Like, so who is going to still be standing there when you heal her?
No, I'm in the car.
Right, you're in the
I'll
car.
say, everyone get
Well-
in the damn car.
Well,
We're getting out of here as soon as I do this.
Yeah, I have to go also then drive and pick up the Lumina. But
Yes.
yeah,
But it's only like a block over.
yeah.
We're getting out of here as soon as I frickin' do this, alright? I'm not hanging around here. I've already been concussed today. I don't need that. Alright. Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yakety smackety heal.
All right, so roll me 1d6 plus your level.
7? 7.
That was a very good roll. All right, so she wakes up, eyes blink. Bill Carpathia?
You're welcome. Everyone gets one.
Yeah, what? Your thesis was garbage.
Oh, you know, you concussed me. I have, you know that? Why did I even bother healing? You know what? I'm leaving. We're all leaving.
Elemental magic is so much more powerful than psychic flame. There's a reason it's a classic.
Oh my god. God, you concussed me and you have no taste. Jeez. This is offensive.
Bill Carpathia?
You concussed me.
NK honks the horn. Meep, meep.
Fine. I'm leaving. But you have no taste and you should know that. You suck. Go gets in the car.
She stands up. My name is Dolores Arcturus, and I am not going to forget that you... I'm not going to forget Bill Carpathia.
Hey, Dolores! You suck!
Roll me a d10, Bill.
I rolled the 2.
You're pretty sure you should know the name Arcturus from somewhere, but you got no idea where.
I feel like I should, but I'm too busy flipping her off.
Like, you know you're going to have a total fridge, like a shower moment about the name Arcturus later.
I don't care right now. I'm flipping her off.
All right, NK drives away. Swings over.
We have made an enemy today. Let's get
Swings over into the Lumina. I'm assuming that at least Babbitt's getting in the Lumina.
Yeah.
And y'all drive back to Morris Helada in the middle of the night. And when you successfully arrive home the next day, you give the grimoire to, Mikhail.
As well, also the picture that I took of the missing page.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to get to work on that. And that is where we will end this episode.
Sorry.
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.